So you want to make randomly wandering bots? After some trial and error, I've figured it out, and I will show you. All right, let's get started. You'll need to inherit some prefabs. Here's my project folder. Go to Arma Reforger, AI Agents. Right-click the Chimera AI Agent, Full Prefab, and override into your project. It should be listed here. Here it is in our project folder. We also need to override from Prefabs, AI, Groups, the group base, from Waypoints, the AI Waypoint Move, and from Characters, Factions, Infor, FIA, the FIA Rifleman. We can now edit the Rifleman prefab. In Chimera AI Control Component, we need Enable AI Checked. You can set up his held weapons on these 3 character weapon slot components, 2 primary and a secondary, and you can edit his inventory items and ammo in the Inventory Storage Manager component. In the Chimera AI Agent Full Prefab, we should set the danger event range lower, or they will aggro from across the city. About 100 is good. Now the group base prefab. Under unit prefab slots, put in the FIA Rifleman prefab. In the AI Waypoint prefab, we set completion radius higher, about 20, so the AI won't get stuck anywhere, unable to reach it. To override the game mode script, we make some folders. Scripts, game mode, modded. We want to make a SCR_base game mode script. We have a static integer to keep track of the amount of enemies, and an array of possible spawn positions. On game start. Super allows the base game start to work. If we are the server, we want to call later a function to spawn an AI. This is set to 8 seconds later, and the true variable makes it repeated. Here is our spawn function. If our enemy count is less than 40, we will set up spawn parameters, get a random number based on how many spawns we have, get the spawn in that position, set it in the spawn parameters, load our group-based prefab, spawn it, and increase our enemy counter. To get this reference to our prefab, we just right-click the prefab and hit Get Resource Name. To get our spawn positions, we can place down an entity, like this AI waypoint, copy the coordinates, and delete it later. Be sure to add the commas. Override another script, game entities, modded, SCR_AI group. We have an array of positions. We will generate random waypoints around these in a certain radius. When we get the positions for these, we can use a capture area to visualize the desired radius. We can copy and paste the position. Then we can set the trigger shape to a sphere, click Draw Shape, and increase the radius until it covers the area that we want our AI to be able to walk. You can duplicate it to set up more points. These will all be deleted later, as they are just to visualize and get the radius. When the agent is added to the group, we will Pick one of the positions at random to be this AI zone. Generate a random position in that zone. This is where we set the radius we visualized earlier. Get the height of the terrain at that point and set the Y value to the terrain height. Make our spawn parameters and set up the position. Load our waypoint resource, spawn it, and add it to the group with the add waypoint function. We repeat the spawn part, so he has a current waypoint and a next one. Here, when he completes his current waypoint, he will remove and delete it. His second waypoint now becomes his current waypoint, and we spawn another as his next waypoint. In scripts, game, character, modded, we need to override the SCR character controller component. On death, if we are the server, and the character calling this is FIA, then we need to decrease our current enemy counter. If you want them to attack each other, you can go to the faction manager, find FIA, and uncheck is friendly to self. For some variety, you can duplicate the rifleman and the group base. Edit the group base to use Rifleman 2, then you can edit the rifleman and change his loadout. I use a simple random integer, and being lazy, just copied the code block and pasted in the other prefab resource names. For the AI to function, your world needs to have Hit Reg Manager, Perception Manager, and an AI world for the nav mesh. These aren't too hard to set up. In AI world, one of these is a low-res version and one is normal. You can find these nav mesh prefabs in the Arma Reforger files. Thanks for watching and have a great day.